What's up, my people? This is Domas. Welcome back to this channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. I thought I'll make a little video since it's been a while. And I really miss doing these because, as I always say, it's like a reflection on what's going on in my life. And it's really good to digest information, like take some time to reflect, take some time to journal, write some thoughts down, and just feel like you take that time for yourself, as well as if you can share it with other people. Maybe some people are going through the same stuff. I've noticed this feeling. My friend just sent me a picture from 2 years ago, and it was a funny picture, and I was like, damn, 2 years ago. Time goes fast. Time goes fast, and if you want to do something in this lifetime, you really have to like plan and do it like way ahead of your time. Like you have to think big, if you're going to shoot for something in life, you got to like aim 10 times higher than the thing that you're shooting for, and I was listening to this one reel or short by Joe Rogan, and he was saying, 20 years ago, it was 2006, and he's like, I'm 58. It's not that long that I'll be 70, and I'm like, that's a long time, 12 years. But when you think about it, when you look back into the time that has already passed, it seems like shit, that went so quick. So it's so important, I think, to fill up your day with things that really put value in your life, make something that you could look back at and think, in that time I was living, in that time I was doing this, and I remember I was doing this because I have a record of it, like I'm doing paintings, I'm trying to make some music as well, and yeah, it clutters my house. I'm thinking how to do less of that, but at least I have something, something to show, something to look at myself. And I want to improve in what I'm doing because I don't necessarily like what I'm doing 100%, and I think that's always going to be the case with art. You never are satisfied with what you're doing. But another thing, I've had this weird dream last night, and I was like, just a person that I know. I was sitting next to him. He was on my right, and on my left was his girlfriend. And I was talking to him, and we're not like friends in real life, but we know each other, but we're not like close. And I was talking to him, and then I turned to his girlfriend, and I was talking to her. And he got so mad that I was talking to this girl that he was like, I'm gonna get you, like I'm gonna mess you up. And the whole dream was me waiting for him to mess me up. And I was in this room, I like locked the doors, but the doors wouldn't lock properly, it's like anybody could come in at any time. And I was just painting in my room, and I was like just stressing the whole dream. I was like stressing that I'm gonna get like effed up by this guy, and or his like mates or whatever. And I don't know why it left such a big like mark in my psyche that in the morning I was like, fuck, and that person is from London, I never had any problems with him. I don't even like, I'm not close to him, and I was like, why was my psyche, my subconscious mind remembering this person and some relationship with his girlfriend, and like it wasn't even his girlfriend, it was some, it was just, it made me think like how interesting our psyche is, and how like it's important to see what you're putting into your mind. It's important to like choose things that really feed your brain, and not like it made me think, this dream made me think, I was like, I'm so glad I'm not in London anymore, because that's where all my stresses were coming from. Like, I love London. I still dream about going back there one day and living there. But when I think about it, why I want to go there is I just want to run away from myself. And you cannot ever run away from yourself. And you run into the same kind of people there as you would run into the people here if you were running away from yourself. And it's like a vibration. If you're vibrating at a certain frequency, you're gonna meet people that are vibrating on the same frequency. And if you put yourself in a lower frequency, if you use drugs, alcohol, your frequency is lower, even though your brain feels like you're higher. But I don't think that is the truth. I mean, some drugs maybe put you in that state, like ayahuasca, but that's not even a drug, that's like medicine, but it is a psychedelic drug. So I'm thinking like, and you don't want to do psychedelic drugs every single day because you're gonna go crazy. But you can't run away from yourself. That's the thing that I wanted to mention. And just that dream was like so weird. I was like feeling so bad for talking to her, even though nothing happened between us. We just talked, and I could feel him getting angry. And I was like, what does this mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, am I don't even know what that means even now, saying it out loud. I'm like, I'm not sure. But this made me think, like, just looking back at the time that we have, like, there's so much I found out in like 4 years of living here. It's a couple days and I'll be like 4 years living in Lithuania, and even just starting to go to see a psychotherapist, and the things that he has said, things that I did to move on from certain things whilst talking to him, like having meetings with him. Like, there's so much stuff that I've learned that I couldn't learn when I was away from here, and I'm still learning every single day. But it's not so easy, and especially when you're on your own, like, it's not so like easy. But at the same time, I'm scared now of like relationships, like close, intimate relationships. I'm scared, man. Like, I don't want to have people close to me. Like, it's weird. Before, I used to like want to like mix my energies with another female, and with another human being, and I don't want to do that now. Like, it's weird. Like, I rather keep myself to myself. I keep having this feeling that you don't have enough time in this world. Like, I'm 34, and it still seems like there's a lot of life in front of me. But if I'm going to be wasting it, it's going to go so quick. And you're not going to end up doing the things that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. So start with small steps. Start today. Start doing things that you have to do. Start looking after your mental health. Get sober. I'm trying to move away from sex, porn, masturbation addiction. It's my, I think, 9th day, 10th day today. Again, because I broke my celibacy, and I started going right back to how I was before starting it. So I realized, like, I can't do this. I can't mess with this. Like, anything to do with sex now just fucks me up. And I feel like you gotta enter that monk mode where you're just not into that stuff, like you clear your brain from it, because I feel a real like partner will be there next to you whether you want to have sex or not. Like, of course you will have sex, but eventually, but until you get to know that person, maybe you shouldn't. And I was thinking differently before, but now I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So let me know your thoughts what you're thinking, guys. Just a couple minutes I have free, and I thought I'll record for you before going to work. Miss talking to you. I'm proud of you. Hope you're doing well. I know I don't see you that often now. Like, I don't do these videos but that often, but I'm kind of enjoying doing them more rarely, and then like reflecting on the last couple of days that I haven't recorded. So hopefully that's fine with you. I mean, I guess we all have our own choices, and we can change our plans, you know, we can improve our plans and do things better. So I'm proud of you. Have a great day, morning, evening, nighttime. Love you guys. Keep doing the great work that you're doing. You know what you have to do. Don't run away from yourself. Face your fears. Turn around in order to face the demons, in order for them to go away, and walk towards them little by little, one step at a time, one day at a time. So once more, love you guys and take care. Peace.